What's going on, guys? JFC here. We have got Premier League and Eredivisie TOTS guaranteed packs to talk about. And also there's a pretty big SBC that really we have not seen yet that we think is going to be an SBC. It could make some changes to the market, could make Fodder rise up also. We need to talk about Fodder investing for sure in this video because of the fact that we've got those guarantees coming. Plus, we also have a possible big SBC on the way here shortly. So we'll look at that here in this video. So we got Moments Luke de Jong today, and we also got a Gamma pack, which we'll look at in one sec. But Moments Luke de Jong actually looks okay in terms of probably next-gen FIFA. 6'2 medium, the 5-star weak foot is very nice. 4-star skill moves there as well. The shooting stats are pretty incredible, honestly. The dribbling obviously is a little bit left to be desired with the agility and balance, but physicals are there. This looks like a next-gen beast, honestly, going along with the leadership trait. Just mad passion out there. What's the leadership trait do, EA? Like, how do we not know how any of this works? Anyway, it doesn't matter. But Luke de Jong came out. I think he's actually okay to do, honestly. I think there's a certain type of person out there that would love and be really good with this Luke de Jong, honestly. 85, 83. I think he's okay. He's like 70 or 80k to do, I believe. Now we got the 88 plus World Cup Fantasy Foot or the Hero Player Pick, which I'm gonna open in this video, by the way, at the end of it, but I don't recommend you guys do it because even though it's actually not that expensive, it's only 84 and an 86 rated squad, which with the higher end fodder dropping in price is actually not that expensive. But honestly, there was so many packs that I saw being opened that were just terrible. Like I saw probably an 85 to 90% L rate on these. So unless you like really have your heart set and have a ton of fodder on doing that, then just don't do it. But okay, so the SBC that we kind of need to be aware for here, and also more than one SBC actually, honestly, is Alan St. Maximin is going to be an SBC card. We are assuming because obviously TOTS Moments, we've seen Delafeu, who actually was a flashback. We saw Araujo be an SBC. We saw Luke de Jong be an SBC. Joe Linton being an objective, who actually was just a team of the season card. We have not seen Paulinho and St. Maximin, and you kind of think that Paulinho would probably be an SBC card too. He's had a very good season. He's a Premier League card. You think they'd maybe lean more toward an SBC, but St. Maximin for sure will be an SBC. So obviously St. Maximin is going to be an extremely used card, right? So that's going to be a very in-demand SBC. With fodder being lower in price right now, you're looking at probably more people going to be completing it. Higher requirements also, which we'll talk about in a second. We go to Footpin. Also, side note, we got Sanchez, Pele, and Papin have all gotten a +1, which is pretty awesome. Marseille went unbeaten during the, is it 5 games, 6 games? I forgot how many games exactly, but they went unbeaten. They're all getting a +1. This is what their new card will look like. The Sanchez card is basically his team of the season card. BD Pele gets a +1 right there, and so does Jean-Pierre. So we've had this leaked for a little while. At least in the pack code we had it leaked. Here's another leak here. It says Community Team of the Season Guaranteed and the Eredivisie Team of the Season Guaranteed. Both have been added to come as SBCs. They'll appear in the following days, which we kind of assumed, but we have more confirmation now. If you guys don't know, every single Team of the Season that comes out, they always release at some point during the week a guaranteed SBC where you can get one of them for a certain squad, right? If we go to SBCs, we go to FUT 22. Let's look at how much was the Community Team of the Season upgrade last year, if this would ever load. Yo, Community, let's see if we can find it here. So Community TOTS upgrade was only 37k last year. Now Community TOTS is better this year. My guess is it'll be a little bit more expensive. They actually did a pretty good job last year, if I remember right, pricing the guarantees. I think it was 2 years ago they priced them extremely high. They could do that again, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. But last year they did a pretty good job with it. 37k there, and I believe it's going to be the lower league on Tuesday and the major league on Wednesday. It could be the lower league on Wednesday and the community on Thursday. That's a possibility also, but I don't believe it was Wednesday, Thursday last year. I want to say it was Tuesday, Wednesday. I tried to find a date that they came out. I literally couldn't find it anywhere. If you guys know, please let me know because I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday, but I could be wrong, honestly. By the way, also side note, like FIFA Trading Romania here, you know, a nice casino SBC will come soon. This is what came out today, right? You tweeted this like 3.5 hours before content right there at 8:26 a.m. It's just funny that like, you know, this is literally a trader. There's trading groups and, you know, he's got a trading Discord like as his pinned tweet. He's got a Patreon. I mean, good God. And it's just funny to think that like this dude, what's stopping him from just giving his followers info and shit like that before anybody else? Nothing. I'm not saying he like specifically, but what I'm saying is there's probably traders out there that literally make a living off of leaks, and that's kind of crazy to think about when you put it that way. I don't think leaks are going away anytime soon for the most part, unfortunately, so we have to just kind of like deal with it, but it just is kind of takes away a little bit of the fun. I mean, I'm sure you guys know this by now, but it's crazy to think that we used to log in every single day at 6 p.m. content and not know what was coming. Like we had no idea for every single day, and that was you know, a different time, but it was a lot of fun, honestly. Now looking at the market, the weekend league ends a little bit later now, a couple days later actually than it did before, so we don't really see a sell-off. My guess is we won't see a sell-off until like tomorrow if we see one. Right now the market's kind of like a normal Saturday market where it's actually fairly high because a lot of people just have not played yet. There's daily friendly games and like things like that to kind of keep you busy if you haven't played champs yet. So you can still hop on for a couple hours a day and actually play FIFA and have not played a weekend league yet. So there's a lot of people out there that actually haven't done it. I think that's why the market is kind of staying up for the most part here, which we might see a sell-off tomorrow more than we're seeing one now. I'm scrolling down here, kind of seeing the market usually be lower than this on a Sunday, but we're not really seeing that right now, and that's kind of expected. Now, what I actually do want to talk about that goes hand in hand with the market here is the TOTS Challenge 2 came out today, and I can't show you, but it gave you an 8 Premier League players pack that was tradable. So we also need to just be aware of the future that EA can drop a tradable pack on you out of nowhere that, yes, this one did not cause much of a market problem because, like, people are going to save that for Premier League Team of the Season, right? But the Netherlands one sure did. The same thing could happen at, like, any time during Team of the Season. So if we're being honest here, any cards you're going to go into at all during Team of the Season is just inherently more risky, but obviously you want to use Team of the Season cards, right? Like, you don't want to just skip out on the fun of using these community TOTS cards because you're afraid you're going to lose coins, right? You don't want to do that. You want to have fun with the game, but just be aware that that is a huge possibility at any point in time when Premier League Team Season comes out or when any of these new teams come out, that it really is, you can just lose half your coins on a card at any point in time. If you've been watching my videos throughout the year, you've always heard me say, like, the more you're liquid, the more coins you're really making because the market just goes down after a certain point of the year. So if right now you stayed liquid for a lot of the year, you're going to be pretty rich right now. You probably can't afford these TOTS Jesuses and Comans and Rodrigos and Sanchez's because you just were smart with your coins, and now you can have that fun, and now you can buy them. If you lose some, it's whatever. The best time to buy these cards, my guess, is probably going to be in the middle of the week. My guess would be after marquee matchups is my best guess. Now, what I'm actually I don't really like these for investing too much, some of them, because these are the first TOTS cards that they're going to be the most hyped up, right? They're the only ones out right now, so they have the most demand. But a card like Marcus Thuram, yes, he has great links, but like, let's see another one here. Maybe it's a better example. Nathan Ake even. There's going to be so many great center backs hitting the game soon. Even Kim Min-jae, so many great center backs hitting the game soon that it's hard for these cards to keep up their price. And same thing with like the Team of Season Jesuses of the world and Sanchez's. You know, Sanchez is 4-4 with outstanding stats, don't get me wrong, but we're going to see cards entering the game with really, really good stats that just, it's tough to keep the coin total up on these guys, so I wouldn't like highly recommend investing in them. I think if you wanted to buy them though, your best time is going to be probably after marquee matchups is my best guess there. Now, what'll be very interesting to see what happens with is SBC Fodder, and obviously if you actually bought yesterday, we talked about it, you've actually already made like 800 coins at 84, so like 2.2 yesterday. I actually still think there'll be decent buys here, but these higher rated ones, I'm actually kind of interested in because of St. Maximin, because St. Maximin, we take Araujo as an example, right? If they want to make cards expensive now, they almost have to be higher rated, like 88 squads, 89 squads, etc. So we're probably going to see ASM with an 88 or 89 rated squad, right? I mean, there's almost no way it comes out and that's not the case. So that being said, 88s are the lowest they've been really all year at 20,000 coins. 89s the same at 25, 26k. I think 89s and above, I'd say probably 88s and above are probably really good investments. I think ASM is going to be very completed, honestly. Plus, we can get another gamble pack in the middle of the week. You know, Team of the Season is a great time for content. I think it's honestly going to be a very nice investment. I do. I think 88 pluses, I think you can club stock and sell before marquee matchups on Thursday. I think you'll be looking okay there, and I think you have a good chance that if ASM comes out during those days, you should be looking good. Now, of course, there's the off chance St. Maximin doesn't come until Premier League Team of the Season. I think that's unlikely, but there's a chance. I still think it's okay to buy for between like now and if you sell before marquee matchups. I still think it's going to be okay. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like 88 pluses, like all the way up to even 92s here. Well, actually, if you look at 91s right now, the difference between 91s and 92s is gigantic, right? 44,000 to 89,000. And if there's an 89 rated squad inside of St. Maximin, you can count on 91s to rise, I'm sure. And I'm still a fan of 82s, 83s, 84s club stocking. I would maybe say 85s, 86s also. I think 86 is also for sure. I think 85s maybe not as much. Really all ratings apart from 85s, honestly. Because we have the guarantees coming out. Every single person is going to be doing the guaranteed packs. That's probably going to make Fodder move, especially when it's toward the end of the week when people are opening packs as much. I think there's going to be a day here where the profit's going to be insane, and I just want to try and get on that boat. Even if it's not the most immaculate buy time, I still want to get on that boat before it sails. Now let's complete this absolutely, positively not worth it player pick. I'm trying to jinx it. Let's see if it works. It's time for a nation reveal. We've got our setup here. World Cup, Fantasy Foot, Trophy Titans hero. Give it to me. Let's see what we can get. We get, all right, Argentina, England, and Mexico. I mean, who are the Argentinian heroes? I mean, you're looking at Mascherano. English heroes, Joe Cole, and Mexican is Rafa Marquez. So this is, unless it's Fantasy Foot Marquez. I mean, even he wouldn't be good. All right, here's the Mexico player. Campos. I forgot about Campos. I'm not gonna lie. I hope it's at least Trophy Titans Joe Cole. It is. That's nice. I mean, not really, but I'm coping. Argentina is gonna be Mascherano. There you go. I mean, this, yeah, it's 100% not worth it. But if you did do it and got somebody good, let me know who you got. If you did do it and got somebody bad, same here. Thank you for watching every single day. I love you all. See you next video very soon. Peace.